interesting situation, Rob, coming out of Baltimore. Now, they had a very good win. Look, Denver, you and I both, I think you agree with me. Denver, I never believed they were as good as their 3-0 record. Now, they're okay. I mean, maybe they'll find themselves in the wild card hunt. I don't expect them to make the playoffs, but they're an okay team. They're not bad, but they stepped up in competition, and they got it handed to them. All right, 23-7, the Ravens beat them up. And I guess from Vic Fangio, the head coach from the Denver perspective, Denver Broncos, he felt like John Harbaugh added insult to injury, Rob, when at the end of the game, so there's 10 seconds left. Now, Baltimore had just gotten an interception in the end zone, okay? So Denver's trying to score. They get an interception, and they get the football.
Game is over, Chris. Game is over.
Left. It's over. And the Ravens are 3 yards away from 100 yards. And they had gotten 100 yards 42 straight games as a team.
And 43 would tie the NFL record.
Yes,
they wouldn't
the
break
Pittsburgh
it. They would
Steelers,
tie
my
it.
favorite team as a kid. Franco Harris, Rocky Blyer, all of them. Bradshaw, Swan, Sawworth. I could go on and on. Mean Joe Green, whoever. But that team had the record for most run games with 100 yards or more. And so Harbaugh, instead of getting in the victory situation with the victory formation and taking a knee, he had Lamar Jackson run to the left, gain 5 yards, and then run out of bounds. So the record, they still are in play to break the record next weekend and get 44. And so Vic Fangio was not having it. Here's Fangio on his thoughts on that play.
I thought it was kind of bull, but I expected it from them. 37 years in pro ball, I've never seen anything like that. That's just their, mode of operation there. Player safety is secondary.
All right, let's hear what Harbaugh responded to him today, and here's what he said.
I thought we were on good terms. We had a nice chat before the game. Known each other for a long time, but I promise you, I'm not going to give that insult 1 second thought. What's meaningful to us might not be meaningful to them. Their concerns are definitely not our concerns. If we got the ball back, we were going to try to get the yards. And we got it back with 3 seconds left. So you're throwing the ball in the end zone with 10 seconds left. I don't know that there's a 16-point touchdown that's going to be possible right there. So, that didn't have anything to do with winning the game.
Amen. And Rob Parker's having some technical difficulties, maybe related to the weather. So when he can pop in, you're in. Okay. All right.
Chris,
let me.
I got you.
You're in?
I got you. Yeah, okay. I told you the storm that's going on and knocked the power out for just like 3 seconds, and we're back on.
All right.
So you made your point. Did you make yours or not?
No, I didn't make my point.
Okay.
You're going to hear my point. All right. Amen, John Harbaugh. A football game is 60 minutes. Don't get mad because we compete for 60 minutes. If you don't like it, then stop us. And Harbaugh made a terrific point. Vic Fangio was trying to score. He said it. Were you going to get 16 points for that touchdown pass with 10 seconds you threw? Just like Rob said, the game was over. You weren't winning, but you're still trying to score a touchdown. So don't get mad at us when we intercept you. And then instead of kneeling, we go for 5 yards. They didn't get in the victory formation. They didn't get set up like they were going to drop a knee and then, surprise, we're running. No. He set up in a regular formation. It was actually a shotgun. So you play defense. This is not CYO. It's not Pop Warner. It's not even high school. So I don't like it. I get ticked off. It irks me when professional athletes and coaches who are being paid complain about, they ran up the score. They shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have done that. No, you stop them if you don't like it. You're paid to do it just like they are. And the record, it's not baseball. It's not a hallowed mark, but still. It means something. It is a testament. Years from now, people will look back And Lamar Jackson gets too much criticism for supposedly not being able to throw the football, though he's throwing it for almost 270 yards a game this year. But this is a testament to him that this dude was the architect, the orchestrator of one of the best running attacks in the history of the sport. So I'm here for it, John Harbaugh. I'm glad you did it. Let's see if they break the record next week. And it's all good. This is professional football. It's big. Put your big boy pants on, Vic Fangio, because you went for the touchdown that was meaningless. So don't get mad at him for going for 5 yards that you say is meaningless.
John Harbaugh should be ashamed of himself and his bad karma. And Chris, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow.
Of course, the Broncos aren't going to lay down and they're going to try, even if you can't score a 16-point touchdown. But with 10 seconds to go, there's no reason to try to break some meaningless record that doesn't even mean anything. And not one person, Chris, could have told you that 43 games in a row was the Pittsburgh Steelers going back. Nobody knew that.
It was in the
Nobody.
notes.
It's a meaningless record. And God forbid, John Harbaugh's lucky. What if Lamar Jackson would have got a broken leg on that play?
Did he?
He would have been killed.
Did
he would have been vilified.
He didn't even get touched.
Why would you give a
bounds.
running quarterback? Chris, you sit here every game. Oh, I don't know how long he's going to last because, he keeps taking those hits. We don't know about a running quarterback. Hit? No, he didn't because he got lucky. It's a dumb play.
Stop it. You're talking fiction. I don't know what I'm talking about. You up here throwing out words like karma and fiction.
It's bad karma.
Stop it.
Because what you should do is kneel down. You didn't get it in regulation. I'm going to give you another example. There was a player, Chris, for the UConn women's basketball team. I can't remember her name. And she was like a few points short. You remember? But she had a broken leg or something or had an injury. She put on her uniform with a cast. She cherry-picked and stayed down on one end for them to throw him the ball so that she could score and break the record. And I swear to you, if I was a coach, I would have put 2 people on her and refused to let her score because to come out there with an injury and cherry-pick, not even to get the record in the real course of the game. If Baltimore got it during the course of the game,
straight-handed Favre.
Right.
Wasn't it straight-handed Favre with the sack?
that was that when he fell down or whatever.
Favre let him get the sack.
Right.
But is straight-handed in the record books?
No,
yes.
But it was weak, though. That's not the memorable sack record you want. I'm just talking about what you would have felt good about a woman with a broken leg or whatever she had, Chris. Cherry picking.
They gave that a lot of love, Rob. They gave it a lot of love.
I would have blocked every shot.
Because she would have scored. First of all, she would have schooled you even with a broken leg.
No, she would have schooled me. Look, I dare her.
You don't feel bad about that because you look at it like, obviously, if she hadn't broken her leg, she would have gotten the record.
But that's a part of the game. You can't come out there with a soft cast on.
Competing for 60 minutes isn't part of the game?
No, not cherry picking.
You sound like you sound like a guy coaching 8-year-olds at the YMCA.
No, and you know what? Hey,
that's where it
John
matters.
Harbaugh
will
remember
football
this.
Players,
this will come back to haunt him.
Stop
it's a bad move. It's bad karma. And you don't put your quarterback at risk.
Stop it with your spookism.
I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. John Harbaugh knows better. Talking about Vic shouldn't have tried to score a touchdown, and they're in the red zone. What are you talking about?
He didn't say he shouldn't have. He just said you played the full game out. Don't get mad at us for playing the full game out.
No, everybody in the NFL kneels down when the game is out of reach.
Why didn't Fangio? The game was out of reach. Why didn't Fangio
You don't do that when you're behind. You don't quit.
Some teams do.
When you're behind. No, they don't.
Some teams do.
No, they don't. Not when you're behind.
I've seen it. Yes,
I've never
seen teams not even go for the touchdown.
No,
it's just take a knee. It's over.
It's ridiculous.
I've seen it.
And John Harbaugh knows better. You would think that he's some coach who's never won anything. This guy's won a Super Bowl. This guy's been to 2 Super Bowls, and he's worried about 3 yards so that they can get to 100 in a game that's out of reach with 10 seconds left. and he's putting his quarterback in harm's way. I
He
wish I
didn't
was
even
on the
get
defense.
touched, Rob.
I wish. Well, you're lucky he didn't get touched. I would have broke his leg if I had a chance.
Yeah,
I
right.
wish you would have come this
wouldn't.
way.
Yeah, you
got
talking all
some
that
nerve.
big and bad. Stop it.
My chest is stuck out. I'll be a linebacker. I'll break that leg.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Lamar would have stiff-armed you and gone in for the touchdown. All right, 877.